All right.
Rotate the device. There you go.
Hello.
Hello. Technical difficulties.
This is our first time doing this as a walk around on my cell phone. So
There you go.
hello.
Hello. Okay, it's working now.
We've never done it like this, so we thought we'd walk around with you guys and show everybody what it's like in kind of real life.
That's always a challenge though, because my head's not in the shot.
Well, that's why I said you should hold it, and then this really shows how
The height difference
the
between us.
height.
You're
That's why I
short.
said you should hold it so that your hands are longer, and then you could get us both in.
Yeah.
Hello, hello. Oh my, why did it do that again? Must be the button.
You pushing one?
Maybe.
Oh
Hello,
yeah, you're half on it. Here, hold this.
hello, hello, hello.
On one button, are you not?
Mhm.
I believe you are. Yeah. So you have the third button there on your phone. All right. I still can't see both of us. There's two people.
There you go.
Now you can't see comments though.
Well, I think we can like.
Live chat, all messages are visible. Super chat, member and super chat messages, none. Hide all chat messages. Top chat, some messages such as spam may not be visible.
Okay.
We'll go live chat. Welcome to live chat.
Cool. Hello, hello.
Now what? Why is that on the screen still?
I
Oh,
don't know.
now it's gone.
Well, I'm assuming it will pop up and we can see them as they come.
Maybe.
Is anybody there to be able to comment so that we can see if this is working?
Well, I can try it on my phone.
We got 4 people. Technology, eh? We thought. Oh, hello.
Oh,
Loud and
there's
clear.
somebody.
Here
It's
we
loud and
are.
clear, so it works right on
Can
the
you hear
screen.
both of us good? I tried putting a microphone in earlier and it wasn't.
That's the only way I can get both of us in the shot. Why are you so short?
That's the way my mother made me.
I guess.
God gave me shortness.
I guess.
Good things come in small packages.
They do.
They do.
They do. All right, I think you got to talk loud though, probably while we're walking.
I don't know.
That's really uncomfortable to walk with, though.
Well, you do it however you're comfortable, and then I will try.
I just hold on to my hand. You're both in the shot.
There we go. Good.
I used to selfie sticks. That's as far as it tips, apparently.
Yeah, I just kind of put this. There were 2 selfie sticks together. There.
You put 2 together. This is not.
Oh no, this thing at the top's not.
Okay, but if I hold it way out there, that ain't gonna work.
I don't know.
I'm gonna shorten it.
You're gonna shake them all over, and they're gonna.
Everybody's got a headache by now. We're just gonna shorten this thing.
There we go. Hello.
That's a little better.
There we are.
All right.
So
Coffee back.
We're gonna take a walk.
Yeah.
Take you to the river with us.
You have to remember people are watching while we walk.
Can you hear us through the wind? No? Maybe?
Perhaps.
It is a little windy.
How do you turn this thing around? Oh, right here.
Yeah?
Maybe. Turn.
There it is.
Aha.
There it is.
Look at that. This is our new seating.
It looks like it's.
Well, it's
not
coming.
working.
It's coming. Good things take patience and a lot of wind. But you can see the little they're growing.
It's twitchy.
No. The little other ones. These guys. Where are they? Those guys. That's alfalfa and clover coming up. And I got some peas in here. Right here's one. That is a pea.
So we shouldn't be walking on it.
Oh, it'll be all right. So we planted this. I don't know what this is. Maybe 10 acres, 5 acres probably. We planted with peas and alfalfa, clover, and timothy. Just happened to be seed that we had left over. And now it's growing, we hope. And then here you can see we left a ditch to drain the land.
That wind's not bugging them too much.
I don't know. Nobody's complaining about the wind.
Yeah.
Here we're back. Up here it's actually growing a lot better, but that's because this stuff still had some grass in it as well. And you can see the rows in spots better than others. Here's another ditch. And then the big ditch in the new driveway that we're working on over the course of time.
That looks ugly right now. But
Yeah, it's pretty ugly. Well, I flattened it out. It's better than it was, at least.
it'll look really nice when something grows on it again.
At least it's dried up here now.
Yeah.
Which is good.
It's the sand, though, I can't get over.
Right there, you can see the deep ditch. It's not too deep here, but it gets deeper on the end there. That really dried things up because all the water was coming out of this bush and running into the land, where now it hits the ditch and goes away. So tomorrow we'll see that again, because tomorrow is supposed to rain all day long.
Yeah.
So I imagine it'll be a good... Wow, it's not the first time the weatherman's been wrong.
Mm.
Weatherman's kind of like a politician. They can lie all day long and still keep their job. Sand crane? I think so.
Sounds like it, yeah.
Yep, yep. Look at that grass on the other side, eh?
Yeah, it has to be nice to get the animals in the bush.
Lots of tall grass there. So I'm hoping to fence this all off, or we are. And we want to run cattle in that bush. So all the small little bushes, they'll eat them up. And then the grass, of course, they'll eat. And then we want to open it up a bit more so you can get more sunshine in. Right, like inside that bush is pretty dark, right? So
That's a dead tree right
we
there.
can cut a few. There you go. So we cut some dead trees, like this firewood out.
Yeah, that's a,
And that helps get more sunlight in for grass to grow.
it almost looks like a heartland with its bark.
Is the wind bugging anybody? Can somebody comment if you can hear through the wind? We had a microphone we were trying, but it didn't work out.
I'm not very good with microphones. I've bought a bunch of them, but I don't know. I never sure how they work. Not very technical.
It's hard to walk on this disc area.
Yeah,
Hold this thing, drink my coffee all at the same time.
and not trip.
I gotta look at my phone again because I don't see any comments on there.
Maybe we need to turn something on.
Not sure.
Maybe people don't want to comment.
This could be. That is their right. Everybody has rights.
Mm-hmm. Except Canadians.
See, on my end, live chat's not working.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Yep,
Somebody-
loud and clear. This is way behind schedule for some reason.
What could be the connection we're having?
Maybe.
But we still have 9 people, so I'm assuming they can hear something, or they would have left by now.
This is true. Yeah, it sounds good on my phone.
There you go. They're just enjoying our leisure walk.
Perhaps this is it. Perhaps this is it.
Around the farm. Okay, we'll turn you around and you can see the laneway.
Hey, is that our dog or?
Mm-hmm.
That there's Coon right there, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like it.
That looks like Coon prints. Maybe that's what the dog was chasing last night.
Maybe. There's
We thought we lost our dog this morning. Well, it's last night is the first time he didn't go in the barn. Or not in that barn, in the house. He always comes in the house, but last night he didn't want to. He was hanging out by the barn, acting really weird, and laying around by the pig pen. And so I've got some new little pigs yesterday. I thought maybe he'd like to hang out with them. I don't know. We did think maybe of a coyote or something too.
Mm-hmm.
But then this morning he was gone. And Cora was all worried last night. He's going to get eaten by a coyote. I was like, no, he will not. So then this morning we couldn't find him anywhere. I was like, oh. We ended up finding him. He was up in the front pasture with the cows for some strange reason.
Okay, everybody says they can hear us.
Oh, that's
The
good.
wind's good.
Yeah, that's. I'm gonna have to sit out here with the rifle and get some raccoons, maybe.
So this is a really sandy section here. It's a little bit more clay right now, but
Yeah, I think the sand's more up on that hill. There.
it was almost like beach sand. I thought it'd be nice to scoop a little bit out for the
Maybe how
kids.
soft it still is, though, eh?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
should pack it. We've got to finish rolling this off yet.
There you go. Hold
You want me
it
to hold
again.
that again?
My arms are too short.
Well, I wish it would tip
Look
down
how
more.
big that tree is.
Which one?
It's just these poplars here. They're huge.
Anybody tired of getting spun around? There's a lot of firewood in there.
Yeah, but look how thick they are.
I should go in the bush. I'm not doing that right now. Blackfly season's
it's
on. But
crazy.
inside that bush, there's some massive trees.
We do
There's a
not
few
like
cedars
to-
in there we can't even get our arms around.
We do not like to use bug repellent, but when blackfly season is this bad, we have to put some on.
How's this ditch making out? Well, sand cranes were in it.
Yeah. What are those? Deer?
It could be from our calves too. Maybe they were crossing through here. Some prints. I don't know if you can see that on there or not.
Looks like a bunch of muck.
Looks like dinosaur tracks right here. Well, just sand crane. Yeah, it's working really good. She'll be full of water tomorrow, I'm sure. So the idea is to taper this guy off and then have a nice drive. Like, we got a lot of work to do before we get to that point, but that's the idea. It's higher than the land because everything that came out of the ditch went on here. So the water will stay in the land there and in the ditch here. And hopefully we'll have a nice drivable area.
Did we put fence posts here?
I wonder, yeah. You're worried about the kids falling in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that. And then this swale, I need some more work. The land drifts off here to about there, and then it goes up again. And so it's always wet. So I've done some work to bring that water to this ditch. So there's a ditch coming there, and it runs from the front all the way back here through these trees. But this one here is just, we want to be able to drive through, of course.
That's a beautiful dirt here.
Yeah, it is. Here too, hey, look at all that growth. It's coming now. Another week, it's going to explode.
Yeah, I need some warmth.
Lots of little plants. So grass seed, I don't sprinkle that, or sorry, I don't put that in rows. I use the seed drill still, but it just sprinkles in front. So there's no, like, you won't see a row necessarily. It just goes wherever. And then the discs kind of cover it up. Whereas like oats or grain or whatever, beans, peas, they go more in a row.
We should have walked on that side where it's sunny.
On the grass, yeah, we could.
It's
nice and cool here though.
Well, I don't like cool, you do, but I don't. I like heat.
Oh, I'm excited about this new seeding.
All right.
It'll be lovely.
Probably tired of looking at a field, eh?
Oh, I don't know. They might be. Anybody has any questions, post them on there. Does the chat stay on the screen for a while or it disappears right away?
I don't know. I wasn't looking. I was looking at the field.
Yeah, well, just let them look at you for a while.
Hi. How's it going?
Where are these holes from?
No idea. Sand cranes. Right here. I bet you
From their beaks?
They're eating your seeds.
Well, they're probably after the peas.
Yep.
Look at these little holes everywhere.
Yeah, they're plucking them out. Look at them. They walked all the way down here.
Those stinkers. I know a farmer on the island here who planted corn last year, and the sand cranes ate it all. They literally just walk up and down the rows eating all the stuff. I think it was like 3 or 4 acres worth of corn disappeared.
What a lot.
Not nice. But sand cranes are kind of beautiful, so we like to kind of try to coexist a little bit.
There must be a deer.
Hey?
There must be a deer.
Well, these are fresh tracks, yeah.
Yeah, because our animals have been locked up and that's running through the field.
Yep. Those are big tracks, they'll be a big deer.
Yeah.
We're still not walking through the grass.
No.
Realize that? Look at that sun coming over the trees.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Things that we get a marvel at.
Oh yeah. Absolutely marvelous. So that big ditch up at the front comes through these trees, and here you can see it's just a tiny one. It has to be big up there just because of the way the lay of the land, like that rise that's in here. It worked amazing this spring. It just ran down into the creek.
Is there a bird sitting on that thing here?
A bird sitting on where?
On that black pipe.
No, not that I see anyway. Not that I see.
Can they see anything?
I don't know.
How's everybody tonight?
Speechless.
Apparently. They're just enjoying our leisure walk. it's not leisure. Does it work, honey?
Does what work?
This walk.
Does this walk work?
Yeah.
Work for what?
This is hard work.
Oh, no, it's pretty easy. I got you now. I got you now.
All right. Hello.
You think somebody else
How
got it?
many acres do you have? We own 200 acres here. All right, we made it to the river. I'll show you the picture of the river. There it is. There we are. That's beautiful, eh? This is kind of like what sold the place.
Yeah, we stood right here. We thought this was sand originally.
Yeah, it's
And
kind
it's
of
not
it's
here.
kind of clay.
We do have a lot of sandy spots, but this particular spot is not sand.
If anybody has a suggestion on how to get rid of bloodsuckers in high doses, let us know.
I don't, they're not that bad, are they?
They are.
They are here though.
Yeah, last year when I took the children in, we were only in for a few minutes and we had to go and get the salt shaker because they were all covered. Like, covered.
Amazing how dirty it is again now.
Yeah.
Like after the spring rains, it was so clean and clear you could see right down, and now it's kind of green in there again. We haven't had much rain lately,
Yeah.
but the algae is growing with the sunshine, eh? Like even the bottom looks so dirty. That was all washed away.
Well,
clean.
we did have rain though the other day.
Not a lot though. When
Oh
was that?
yeah, we had a lot.
Oh, when I was gone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
I
was
guess.
like
Yeah,
3/4.
you're right. Oh, maybe that's why it's
No,
coming.
the irises aren't out yet.
That's what those green ones are?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Water irises.
I wonder where that beaver's building. Did you notice he's chewing off that tree that fell down?
No.
There's a whole bunch of branches chewed off it.
So one of those other trees are probably gonna fall down next.
Well, he's just, that one that fell down had all those green shoots in it. All the leaves are growing on it.
So the
Just cut
calf,
them off.
the calf was in these bushes. Can you see my finger? Yeah, the calf was in these bushes here. That one video we had, and there was some chews as well from the beaver
Hmm.
in there. So I don't know. I bet you he's in between.
I'd like to get across. I didn't bring my boots again.
No, it's kind of cold.
That's
there.
our land on the other side of the creek as well.
Yeah, we can walk over here to
To the rapid.
the. Mm-hmm.
Oh, here I gotta put some stones in there, some rocks. Hey, there's
Yeah.
a critter again too. See that?
Oh yeah. It's a small. It's a fox, I think.
Maybe.
Yeah, it looks
Somebody.
small enough for it.
But we gotta dump a bunch of rock right here because we lost a chunk of land
Oh
this
yeah.
spring. This used to be all the way up to here.
Oh really? Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I was stepping from here onto there for the pump last year.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wow, we lost a fair bit then.
So we need to do stone picking. This field didn't have many, unfortunately. Well, it's a good thing, but eventually
Unfortunately.
fill this full of stone and then we won't lose it again. Yup, yup. I'm excited for new seed.
I love
New
this time
plants.
of year.
Flowers are just starting, eh?
Yeah.
Not real big yet.
The children and I are so excited because
These are the
I went
ones.
and bought just packages and packages of wild flower seeds, and we went up and down the laneway and just sprinkled them and put them all over. So when it rained finally, we had such a dry spell there that it almost looked like fall. And when it finally rained, Eli says, "Oh, the flowers are gonna start growing." So it would be nice if they all came up for us. Hello from Montana. Hello, Montana.
Hello, Montana. Montana is a place I'd love to go.
Yeah,
It's beauty.
we've been there once
Yes, we were there.
by accident.
They were very
I think
friendly.
we told this story once, but
It might not have been to these folks.
we accidentally crossed the border years ago, and
We lived in Alberta at the
we
time.
lived in Alberta, and we were looking at the there's a mountain in the middle of nowhere, I guess, out there. And we were kind of looking at that, and we were driving down this road, and we ended up with the post that said the Canadian and the United States border was on the one side of us, and we kept on driving, and the next thing we know, those posts were on the other side of the markers, and we were like, oh dear, we're not even in Canada anymore, and there was no road to get off.
That and we were almost out of gas.
That we
couldn't
were
turn
almost
around.
we were almost out of gas when we were more adventurous, I guess. Anyway, then we pop over the knoll, and the next knoll, there's the border crossing, and we're on the wrong side with no documentation or nothing. We're like, oh dear, now what do we do? So there was a tiny little dirt trail that we took up beside the border crossing, and then we had to go find somebody to tell us we're a gas station. They're like, where did you come from? We're like, over there. And they're like, and nobody stopped you? We're like, no. But that was many years ago. I'm sure things have changed by now.
Yeah, they're probably a little stricter
Yeah,
now.
I think so.
Black flies.
Beautiful. Love the sound of water. It's a happy place. Put you all to sleep with that.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Love watching the water and listening to it.
This time of night I love
There's a guy building something right here.
it. Are you sure, or did it come down the stream?
I think it's that. Maybe it's a big tractor. This is where I go in. Live on the camera. I should still build a box full of rocks right here. Another one over there. And then we can build a bridge.
Yeah, well, you'd have to be able to raise it.
Yeah, the water doesn't get any higher than that though.
Yeah,
I don't think.
like that we would climb up and then go across?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, the top of the box, make it this high, and then lay logs from there across to the other side.
Yeah,
Then the water can still get through, and then we can walk across. Like right now, we can go through with boots, no problem, but not in shoes.
right.
But then, like in the spring runoff and stuff, you can't get to the other side. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's tractor. I'd like to check the hay over there, but I can't get there.
Here's some more tracks.
Hey?
There's some more tracks.
Small animal or deer?
I'm thinking that's a coyote.
I'm sure we got lots of them coming down into the water.
Yeah. He's tucking your shirt in.
Huh?
I got you on camera tucking your shirt in.
Well, that's okay. I like to be tucked in. The black flies don't eat me so much.
I sat down here one day and I was here for the longest time, and all of a sudden I stood up and there was a pair of ducks coming down the stream. Anyway, they sat there for the longest time looking at me and then took off, of course, before I got my camera out. But
Yeah.
they're so pretty.
Yeah, there'll probably be some swimming up and down the river here again, like last year.
Nope, there's a frog or something.
Some jump?
Yeah.
Could be fish too.
Well, I think it jumped off of that twig over there.
Oh.
We have tree frogs here. I didn't know that when I had no idea that Ontario had tree frogs.
This thing even clipped on by much. Really?
It's not on.
Nope, something there. Hello from Vermont. There you go. That one I don't know much about. Vermont is on the east coast, I think, isn't it? Let me have a look. Vermont, USA. Pretty sure it's on the east coast. It sure is. Below Montreal, below Quebec.
Yeah.
Vermont, Massachusetts, New Hampshire.
We're learning a lot about geography by having a YouTube channel.
Oh, we got to get across the border, man.
2 hours south of Montreal. There you go. We would love to tour the States.
Yeah.
We've talked about it.
Get our passports in order. We should just scoot across the border.
Yeah, take it. Well, we have
Got too many animals to look
Yeah,
after.
that's the problem. No time for a vacation now.
No. What's that?
I don't know.
Big bird taking on.
Yeah.
Just heard something else whoosh in the water there.
Hey, it's your turn to hold.
Hey, what do you got on the other side of the bank? Are those lady slippers or your lilies or what's the yellow flower there? I don't know my flowers, but something for
I don't know. There's
Can you
not.
see them in the camera? Not really?
No.
You're too low.
Over there. The irises are gonna come soon.
Yeah, they're over there someplace. All right, any more questions anybody has? Imagine the seasons are all a little different in everybody's place. Hey, Maya, coming to join us. What are you doing way out here?
Hello,
Can't turn
did
this
you
around.
find us?
There goes.
Did you find us? You're pretty proud of yourself. Yeah, this might be the little tracks we're seeing.
That could be too, yep.
Yes, that might be the tracks. I think so.
Where's your sister? Hey, where'd you leave your sister? Where'd you leave her?
You're pretty proud of yourself.
It won't be long, and the children can take care of the chores. This is true. They take care of the chores now, but it'll be a while before I feel like leaving them at home for 2 weeks by themselves. Our oldest boy, he's quite a bit older. We used to do that with him.
Not for, yeah.
Well, we've gone out west, but he had help.
Yeah.
We had people from the
And
church helping him.
We had a church to look after him.
Right here, we don't have a church community here, so we're kind of all alone. We do have a lot of good Amish neighbors. She is still here, folks. She didn't go hide. We do have a lot of good Amish neighbors that could help out as well. But up there, yeah, I don't know. It was simpler, I guess. Well, it was less. I don't know.
No,
I guess it wasn't simpler. We had 300 milking goats, so not really
we didn't have
simple, I suppose. Marilyn, hi Marilyn, how are you? Such a beautiful day you are having. In Nebraska, we are having large hail and tornado warnings for the second day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's something we don't have a lot here.
Well, we had a little bit of bad weather last week.
Yeah, but I don't think we've ever had a tornado warning yet, have we? We get thunderstorms.
Yeah, we had a watch, I guess. We weren't in a warning, but we were in a watch.
We grew up in southern Ontario. They get them once in a while.
It's awful.
Actually, they had one just a month ago, didn't they?
Yeah, the humidity down there is so much different than up here.
Yeah, I went for 3 days to help a brother of mine out working down there. And of course, it's not that hot there today either, but it was like so hot and sticky. Even at night, it was still humid. We worked, I took Wes with me, who went, 13.5-hour days or something.
Yeah.
That was kind of fun. Worked together with my brother. So, but yeah, it's just too hot and sticky for us. We like it.
We don't get that type of weather. Like, they get thunderstorms here, but they kind of go in and then go out. Like, it's really quick across the island, and then that's the end of it.
Yep.
Where
good lightning shows.
We're down south, I found, like, when we were kids, like, they would be storming for hours and hours and hours, and then so hot and humid, and you'd really, I don't know, always be looking at the sky, right?
Wondering if something's coming.
I prefer it here. We get some breeze and some break to the heat. And
maybe I gotta slide this down a bit more. You wanna hold that? Like really have to crank my wrist to get you in the frame.
Well, it's just because we're honestly a foot difference.
Yeah, so we're standing on the same footing here.
Yes.
Okay, and then that's us. So I think that's more than a foot.
I am about 5 foot, maybe 5'1", and he is 6 foot.
So if there's any
almost 6 foot
young people out there that aren't dating yet, and you're looking for a partner, and you're thinking that you might one day get on YouTube and have to hold a selfie stick, you might want to find someone that's closer to your size.
So I'm a midget and he's a giant.
It looks way worse on camera though. Like she's not slouching here, right?
No, I'm standing straight up.
That's funny.
I know. I'm a midget.
You're not standing even taller. So I have to
the children are getting all taller than me. So our oldest is taller than me. Obviously boys are gonna be, but like our second oldest is like just rich and like over top of me now.
I think the baby's almost taller than her.
You're right. So they're all gonna be taller. I brace myself for that they're all gonna be taller than me. It's okay.
That's all right.
I won't need therapy for that.
No?
No.
Oh man. Anyway, so large hail and tornado. Yeah, so we don't get that here really at all. When we were in Alberta, we did get some nasty storms rolling through there.
Behind it. There you go.
That works.
Hello.
Now we're like a Muslim couple where you're back behind me.
There you go.
Yeah, we had lots of crazy storms out there. Saskatchewan, we did not where we were. I don't believe. No, not really.
Not really.
We had some thunderstorms maybe, but nothing major.
No, not really.
This grass is just coming. It's
It
nice.
is. It's nice. Look at Maya. She's cool. Come on, Maya.
Still got a long way to go. The cattle have been walking around here.
Maya.
We've just had them locked up now for what, a week?
Very well.
So, but the grass is coming now. They've basically been eating it as fast as it's growing. But lots of manure on here, and it's coming now. Some of the stuff's gone to seed already, which is okay. It's old seeding, 30 years plus. So that there, I'm hoping is really going to do well now that we've tilled it up. And there's been a few other areas where we've been kind of playing around, moving stuff. That even the front sign up by the road, I put some dirt around the sign. Well, that grass there is like 1.5 feet tall. So we did find out when we were drilling holes up there for the vegetable garden, put a fence around it. The ground is incredibly hard, like really hard. I couldn't even get a post hole auger in. I had to use a shovel to dig through, and which kind of defeats the purpose of post hole auger. But I think the same problem persists here, so we need to till this up sometime, get it loosened up again, and the roots will have a better chance. But it is getting thicker in here, and there's lots of yummies. This is really good feed right here too. It's nice stuff. All right, there was some other comments there. Let's see here. Thankfully, God's church is everywhere. Yep, that's true.
It is nice to have fellowship.
It's nice to have like-minded fellowship. So,
Especially
God's
in
church, I'm sure you mean the people, same as we would, not the building. And God's people are everywhere, and that is cool. You run into them all over the place. People of like mind. Now we tend to be a bit more conservative than most, and yeah, we wouldn't allow our children to watch TV or things like that either. So you have to be more careful on who your children hang out with. We don't just allow our children to go to someone's house. Multiple reasons, I guess. They don't need to. They're our children. We'll look after them. But also, you don't know the influences that they'll have, right? And at this stage in life, that's pretty critical. So yeah, there might be other Christians, but we're not all of the same opinion on what's dangerous or not. Ooh, there's some geese. There's lots of goslings there, but I don't think, can we zoom in on this?
I don't.
Oh yeah, I can. Look at that. Now I gotta find them back because I don't know where I'm looking.
I don't think you'll get them because
All right, we'll see if we can get closer.
the dog's gonna scare them. And I don't have a
Probably.
leash.
There's a whole bunch of goslings over there. I didn't realize we could zoom on this. That's nice. This is that tree we were talking about. It fell down this winter. Great big one. There was two massive trees. The children wanted us to put a bench between here because it's a nice place to sit. Anyway, so the tree fell over. Not much of a bench there anymore. This one here is taking a beating too over the years. There's a branch out of it as well.
Like the ugly tree.
We're gonna have to come back here and cut this up for firewood.
Call it character.
What's that?
I said it's like the ugly tree in the forest.
Well, it definitely looks like it's missing something now. It's kind of half there, but
It looks sad.
cut her up. What else was there?
I think this thing's heavier than the baby.
How old are your kids? Well, the baby's going to be a year old already, incredibly,
I know.
in July.
June.
June.
End of June.
It's June already.
End of June.
Oh, that's why I'm thinking July. I was going to say, I think we have a month yet. What's going on? So,
He was there on us.
yeah, I was there. Don't always remember, though.
Yeah.
And then, let's see. Well, the oldest is 21.
Yep.
So then there's quite a gap. And you got 13, 12, 10, 8, 6. No, not 6 yet. 5, 4, and a baby.
Mhm.
Did I forget one?
No, I think that's all.
Hey, our shadows aren't too bad. Let me back up.
Yeah.
Now we're the same height, honey. Isn't that nice?
I think we found the black flies.
Yeah, they're all over the place.
Like they're really down this.
Okay, so this
is
corner,
wet.
this is really good dirt right here.
Yeah.
Because the beaver dam used to be there, and this flooded all the time. So it was underwater. And I find when I cut hay here, you can literally feel the difference. You're coming down and you get into this corner piece, and you can feel the tractor kind of go down because it's so thick in here.
Wait, but this would be softer probably too, no?
Softer dirt, well, it's a lot browner.
Oh, you were saying like
There's a lot of
harder
sediment spill here.
section, Right?
Yeah, but there's a lot of sediment on here. If you go over to that spot over there that it's talking about, there's a lot of sediment washed up again this
Yeah,
year.
but we should try to be quiet because the geese are gonna float away again.
Oh, I have a hard time being quiet.
You do. Heck, I have that on live stream that he has a hard time being quiet. There you go. He's very quiet.
Got your puppy?
You can never go hunting with this guy in the forest because he's like,
I
am
hunt just
I
fine.
am being quiet. I'm like, no.
Don't listen to her.
I had that conversation with one of his daughters the other day because there's one in particular that is very, very dumpy. And I said to her, you need to be quiet. She's like, well, I was being quiet. I'm like, okay, there's more than just being quiet with your voice. You have to be quiet with your body too. So bam, bam, bam is not being quiet.
Here's another ditch that was in this field. It's actually quite violent. You drive through here. Whoop, whoop. Look at the grass growing there, though. Look, that is some nice stuff. And you can see this dirt. It's much darker here. It's nice black dirt. I went over all this land too, and with the seed drill and put grass seed in. Not peas here. We ran out over the other piece, but lots of grass seed. Clover, sorry, clover and alfalfa, and a little bit of timothy. So here too, the sediment comes across here all the time. And you can see how dark it is there. I think the geese are over on that one. Alright, we have to be quiet. If you guys could be quiet, that would be good. Shh, whoever is making noise, please stop it. What? Where? That's because of rocks. They're probably long gone.
Yeah, I think they're long gone.
That's what I was talking about. This stuff
This
is
is
so.
like peat moss.
Yeah.
That's like crazy. Look at that.
Yeah, that's the sticks on the top. If you go in here, like it's beautiful dirt down in there.
Oh, there it goes down
Hey?
there. I think they're down there. See? They're down the stream.
Oh, they're way over
Way
there.
down there. I told you they didn't take. They knew we were coming a mile.
It's too
away.
blurry. They're right around the corner there. Anyway, it's our very own little geese. So that's one thing we're thinking, that there's got to be more fertility here than there was, because we never had any wildlife before, and now like there was over 100 geese in the field there 2 days ago. So it must taste better. There must be something better here. Okay, what else was there? That's way more than a foot. Yeah, I think so too. We had a really bad windstorm here in eastern Ontario about 2 weeks ago. That's Bob Smith. So that'd be about the same time as the tornado, I think, right? Wasn't there a tornado in
One that went through there in London.
Oxbridge is it called, or where was that?
Over by London somewhere.
Yeah,
Started with a G, no?
I forget when that was. Yay, my favorite YouTube family. Hey, thanks, Sean. Thanks for joining us again. Well, I guess we haven't had a live in a while, so it's kind of hard for you to join us. Shar Yeomans, that hasn't changed. Not sure what that's referring.
Probably the humidity and the heat. And...
Oh, maybe. Or me talking. That could be too.
or your noisiness.
Maybe my noisiness. That could be.
Yeah, something.
Could be. I can't believe you left your sister at home. When it's all zoomed in.
Yeah, she's gonna like do her business, so she doesn't really need to know.
You think that's what she's up to?
Yeah.
All right, nobody wants to watch that.
No.
Yuck. Fred Robinson, are you and your wife born and raised in Canada? How many acres do you have? We're both raised in Canada. My wife was born in Canada. I was born across the pond
Look at.
in the Netherlands. What is it?
I don't know.
So I'm from the Netherlands originally, but I mean, I've been here basically all my life. Came here as a little boy. Nobody asked my opinion on whether we wanted to move. Here's the flowers she was looking at.
Oh.
I don't know what those are either. Man, there's black flies everywhere.
Yeah.
We'll have to go back up on the other dirt.
Well, you know what? They like to live in the rapids, do they not? Or breed in the rapids?
They breed in the rapids, they
But
say.
This is all the sediment you get, right? So I think they
But black muck, remember up in Kennebec area, where it's all that black dirt, and it's full of these bugs.
right. So
Are these bulrushes or not? Or lilies? Or what is
those
that?
are the irises.
Oh, okay. I don't know my plants,
The
people.
ones that we transplanted didn't survive, but that doesn't surprise me because they obviously have water irises, so they need water,
Right.
and it's dry on the hill.
It is drier the higher we go. I don't know if you can make that out, but the whole thing slopes uphill here. And up at the top, it's sand. Like we actually have a sand pit up there. What are you looking for?
I swear I just stepped on something that moved. Maybe a snake slithered.
Maybe. Probably holding on to your pants.
Stop it.
How many acres do you have? We have 200 acres here. 200 acres. Most of it is in bush over there. And then we have, I don't know, it's probably 40 acres of hayland here, including what's across the creek is a small field. And then we have maybe another 10, 15 acres, 10 acres probably cleared on the north pasture, that we call it, where we're heading to. But it's not really, like, I could probably cut hay on part of it, but there's a lot of rock in there too. So we just use it as pasture land. This stuff here is actually good for growing. You can see the lines here too, so I drove across all of this with a seed drill. And sprinkled seeds, so hopefully we'll see some benefit from that. Probably not so much this year, because it takes time for it to get established.
This year.
I don't know.
It's just a nosy girl.
It's so unclear when you zoom in.
Yeah.
Where are you going, Maya?
She's so nosy.
Where are you going? Man, I can't wait to get back up there out of these bugs.
I was thinking the same thing, but I think if we ran, they wouldn't be able to see anything.
I don't know. I have to agree with Marilyn. It is a beautiful day.
It is, yeah.
Absolutely.
Nice to take a walk around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guess we've never really done this, other than on a YouTube video.
Well, and we did it on the computer, and it's not very, like, visual. This is actually, you can see.
Well, it's more enjoyable than sitting still. I sit still, I fall asleep.
Yes, that's true.
I do. Anyone else have any more questions? Feel free to shoot them out.
You might want to turn
She
it
stuck
down.
Vicks behind my ears saying that might help, but I think it might have attracted.
No, it helped until we got down there.
Oh, maybe. Maybe.
Yes, beautiful night.
Color in the trees have come back a bit again, eh?
Yeah.
They're still a little bit orange.
Still need rain though.
We had such a dry spring that a lot of these trees, you can kind of tell here is a little orangey looking. These ones okay.
Well, some of them almost
There's a little
didn't dry
orangey. Those are a bit orangey. But a lot of them look like that all over the place.
out. They dried and
Maple trees did. So we've had a couple of bouts of good rain now.
this is why I think that the
Which helps.
beavers over here somewhere.
The who's?
The beaver, because
Oh, yeah.
they're starting to die again. Like, I know you can't die twice, but like,
The trees.
yeah, the trees are getting all, and that's what
Oh.
happened last time. The trees were all like,
Yeah, I haven't found a dam yet.
I have a feeling it's just over here.
Between our land and the neighbors, or between our land and the road, I think, somewhere.
Yeah.
Which would make sense, then it would have to be in there. Because we see them swimming around, but I don't see any evidence of a dam.
This is actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's still pretty short though.
Well, for this time of year though.
You can get a few plants, but this one's here nice and tall. But started off not very good, right, with the lack of water. And then of course the cows walking around eating it all. Still got time before we want to cut anyway.
So we have a skunk issue again. I thought we got rid of them all last year. We had like 7 of them. And they like to eat eggs for some reason of our chickens and ducks and...
Everybody likes to eat our eggs.
Yeah, but they can find them like a mile away. They just... I don't know. Anyway, so then we never had anything hatch last year because the skunks ate them all. So then we thought we got rid of it all because we had a whole bunch of eggs, and now all of a sudden we seen a skunk just the other day. Well, the kids seen it once. I smelt one, and I thought it must have been close by the chicken coop again. And then the kids said it was underneath the... We have a chicken tractor. That it looked like it was underneath there or something. It came out and didn't spray them. But and then the other day I seen one coming up the laneway to say hello. But of course he wasn't home to deal with it. And then today, was it today? Oh yeah, today the kids woke him up from his Sunday nap to tell him there was a skunk, and lo and behold, he couldn't find it then. So he was...
Didn't really wake me up. I was just about to fall asleep. That's okay. We don't want the skunks.
Yeah.
Look at the leaf cover. Our house is right in there.
Can you see through this?
Okay, so I've shown shots from this angle before, and you can see it normally really good. Oops, that's a little far. But right now, it's pretty hard to find it. And that's basically why we built it there. There's so much tree cover, those maples all around, now they're full bloom. You don't, we get a lot of shade in there. Which you think would be good, but it's actually a bit cold.
Yeah, it's kind of cold in the house, like downstairs. Upstairs, it's good when it's really, really hot and humid.
Yes.
You know, you don't need air conditioning because you just walk in and it's cool enough, right?
Yep.
But when you get up in the morning, it's nice to have it like not too cool.
Right. So our mornings, we actually, a lot of people ask that, you know, well, what do you do for hot water in the summertime? It's cool enough still that we can light a fire in the mornings.
Yeah.
And really enjoy that fire or cook on a fire. We built the house with an enormous amount of windows that can all open up because our plans were to cook on a wood stove all year round. So we do still cook on propane a lot.
Yeah. But
we're working on it slowly but surely. I think we're going to have to update our stove at some point, so start saving for that.
The other day it was really, really good though. It worked really well.
Yeah, depending on the type of wood, but it's not very efficient. We have to feed a lot of wood to it constantly. It's pretty old, what did we figure, 105 years or 110 years?
I think so, yeah.
Something like that.
I really enjoy cooking on it. I really, really, really look forward to an upgrade because I really enjoy it. Like it's got such a big top, and then when it's cooking and hot, you can just get so much, so much done. Like, you know, I really like it.
I don't know if the black fly situation is lessening.
I think it might be getting worse.
I think I just ate one.
I did earlier. It wasn't very fun.
Yep, it's in the back of my throat.
And that's the worst feeling ever.
I got him out, I think.
What do you got?
I'm just on a chicken wing somewhere.
Oh dear. It's probably from the fox.
Probably one of our last year's chickens. Here too is a nice clump of grass.
That was a bale, no? From last year?
No, I never fed any here. Oh, small square maybe.
Small square.
Oh, that could be. Could be. That's another thing we've noticed. Is anywhere where we feed bales, the grass is a lot taller now. So there's a lack of nutrition in the soil. It's also packed way too hard from years and years and years of just, you know, rain even falling on it and cattle walking on it. Packs everything down.
Weighted.
So to get it tilled again would be good. Fresh seeding would be good, and more nutrients. That's why we bought that manure last year. Brought that all in, and we're buying in hay bales now, feeding our cows, which makes them poop, of course, and then we have more fertilizer again for next year. So even spots like this, there's your cow poop, and the grass all around it is way taller.
What is the, how long have we been?
48 minutes.
Okay.
Figure we should at least make it to the front pasture.
Yeah.
Well, if we do this every Sunday, we'll be fit.
Yeah.
Actually, we do this quite often.
We'll have no blood left in us from the bugs.
Black flies. Black flies will be done soon.
And then the mosquitoes.
Mosquito season will come.
Yeah.
Oh, I think there was another comment up here too. I forgot about it. Did your pig give birth? No.
Oh, yeah.
So we started actually kind of by the barn. We passed the pig pen before we started, but no, she's huge. I've got her separated in that front pen, and she'll be. Well, I don't know. I look at the calendar. Didn't the kids say today? Tomorrow, Tuesday. So yep, coming up pretty soon.
We will probably be short a video, maybe or two. We have a funeral to go to this week, so
yes,
we might not have as many videos.
So that was your great
Just my
great
great
or great aunt. Okay.
Yes.
Passed away. She was 90. Just 90? That she was 91.
Or maybe. I'm not sure now.
I don't know. We were all prepared for her passing this past winter, and then she made a miraculous recovery. I guess didn't want to go yet.
Yeah.
So it's kind of nice. But now she has passed.
So probably this week we will be short on a couple of videos. So that's fine.
Yep. You know, we could be being watched by a skunk right now.
We could. Those things are sneaky.
But yet they're really dumb. Like you can almost walk up to them and hit them with a stick because they have very, very poor eyesight. Which is why God gave them a stink bomb.
Yeah. But they're still sneaky.
Hey?
They're still sneaky.
Mm-hmm. We're almost at the front.
I'm so glad.
Well, I'm kind of warm. I'd like to roll up my sleeves, but then the bugs will eat me even worse. So there's the remnants of the manure pile last year. I was going to put a lot of that on the pasture yet. The north pasture was way too wet last fall. I didn't want to rut it all up, so I left it here. And now, well, you'll see I've got the cows in there.
It's beautiful dirt.
And feeding them bales instead. So here's what I was saying, this is all sand. Somebody else dug sand out of this pit, and we did as well. Whereas down by the water there, it's all that black stuff, and then there's clay in the other corner. Changes around. We've done some digging there and here.
Look at the birdie on the fence. You can't see it from here, or from the camera probably, but just over there. There's
Just over the head gates?
Yeah, an eastern kingbird. I think
Those head gates there, I don't think I've done a video on yet either.
you could.
Hey?
Oh, okay.
What are you looking at?
Oh, the birds.
Oh yeah. These head gates here, our oldest boy
You could take them over.
bought that at an auction sale. Figured we would use it here. It was a good price, I guess. And so it's very heavy duty stuff. Hope to set that up by the barn someplace. And then it comes with a bunch of panels as well. It's not just a head gate, but it all needs to be bolted to the floor. We have another head gate I got from my father-in-law that has a floor to it. Oh yeah, what is that guy?
That's a kingfish. Well, this is an eastern kingbird, but the kingfisher just flew up into that tree. See it?
That's the guy flying across
Right
the other
there,
tree?
making noises.
Yeah, I don't think the camera's going to pick that up.
Well, I wonder what's bothering
It's too
it.
small.
Huh?
Maybe a skunk. Well, I don't know. How do we zoom back out? That's good. So anyways, really heavy duty stuff. Needs to be set up. The one I got from my father-in-law is a complete unit with a floor. This one here, if I try to put a cow in, it'll fall over. It needs to be bolted down to the ground. So yeah, I hope to set it up.
To the stone.
Yeah, it's just very uneven, so it probably would work. And then like this, as far as we can tell, there's a cattle sorting or calf sorting area. The calf can go through, the cow cannot. So you'd set this all up, and then it'll be handy in the fall when we want to wean the calves. Mind you, by that point the calves might be too big too. So I don't know. We'll see how we set this up, but it's nice heavy duty stuff. Gates, panels.
I think we're gonna have to be done soon, just like eating.
Yeah. I see the bugs all around her yet or not?
Awful. I think the bug spray wore off. It says 8 hours, so that's usually about 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's old bug spray maybe.
Wow, new bug spray. It's called a marketing gig.
It's called a what?
A marketing gig.
Are we zoomed in here too? Or no? No, maybe not. Where are you? There you are.
Yeah, here I am, getting eaten.
Getting eaten by bugs.
Trying to be grateful.
Our blood donation. Wonder if this cow's gonna calve sometime. I hope so.
That'd be nice.
I would like to preg check this cow again. So that is Big Red there. And she hasn't calved yet. Little Red hasn't either. This is the other Hereford. If I can find her, she is right there somewhere. And then we have right behind that, I don't know if you can see that, there's a black Hereford there. And she just calved. So another little bull calf from her. Big Red here is starting to bag up. Coming. But anyway, I don't know. I would like to preg check them again. Her and Little Red.
Wow.
Two of these girls are going, so little E2E lost her calf. Oh, pointing too high, sorry. And she's a skinny one too that I wanted to get rid of. Plus she lost her calf, so she's going in this week to the butcher. And then one other one is actually a pretty good mom, but she's a smaller frame cow, and we'd like to call that out as well. So those two are going in today, or this week, sorry. This is the pasture here. You can see it's cropped way too short. Looks like golf course grass. Ideally, we'd like to keep it 5 inches or longer. but we're doing this to save everything else, as I've said in videos.
Save my garden.
Well, that too, yeah, but to save the other pastures, like that next pasture over there is growing really good. I don't know if I'm zoomed out or not. There we go. So that next pasture there, and then the corner bush, and that's where they'll be probably staying for most of the year once we fence it. And we'd like to get the sheep up here. Hey, girl.
I just can't do it.
The bugs? Oh, I don't find them too bad now anymore.
'Cause they're all
So anyway, we're getting lots of hay. Got lots of hay stacked up here. We got lots more coming. I got 100 and, I don't know, almost 200 bales coming. So we're feeding bales here, and that'll help bring the nutrients up, because down here the dirt was really shallow and not growing very good. So just kind of feeding the bales in different spots all the time. Helps get the poop everywhere, and the hay also will fertilize. Help us get some more hay. Apple trees are doing good. We found lots of more of those this year too. Why do you think, like last year we didn't see all those trees?
What do you mean?
Well, we just never noticed that many apple trees, and now we see lots of four
You know
or
what
5 foot trees.
I find this year? Well, the cows all broke down a bunch of branches and stuff, I think, and opened things up, so we noticed a lot more.
Oh, that could be.
But we also noticed this year, like, these hawberry bushes are just full of flowers.
It's probably going to be a harsh
I
winter
think
coming.
it is probably going to be harsh.
This is a hawberry here.
Yeah.
There's white flowers.
Yeah, look at how, like, and that one over there is just unreal.
It's also known as a hawthorn tree. That's what I always call. Ooh, my one ear just went funny.
Oh dear. So that's a hawthorn bush.
So they got nasty needles on them. We had them in southern Ontario too, on the farm where Anissa and I met, and I had never seen them prior to that. But they had these long needles on them, and you get one of those in your skin and it'll fester. They're nasty. But they do use, I forget how that works, the trunk of these or something, because they're really, really tough and hard to kill. They'll graft apple trees into these, something on those lines.
Yeah, but the hawberry bush is a really big thing on the island here, because a lot of people used to eat the berries. They had hard winters. Was it in the 30s?
I don't remember when. Yeah, that's one thing how they survived.
Yeah, so that's how they survived. So it's almost like an insult if you tell anybody that you cut down a hawthorn on the island here. They're like, oh, I can't believe you did that, kind of thing, right?
Yeah. And then people that are born here are all called haw eaters. The rest of us are all, I don't know, transplants, I guess, whatever they call it. But people born here are actual haw eaters.
Right. Yep.
Which I guess we have one haw eater now.
I don't know. Would he count? He wasn't actually born on the island.
Wow, he was
He was born. All right.
basically, labor started on the island. He was born just off the island. So yeah, really excited with that pasture. I'm just looking at the mineral tub here. That's our beautiful bull. Still very thankful for him. Maya, come here, girl. Come on, get out of there.
That thing is really
All right, tea with Tina on Tuesday says, wonderful farm. Thank you. We have, yeah, we really very much enjoyed this place. There's such a variety of plants, trees, bushes, and it's taking shape slowly.
So
Lots more plans here.
If you're new here, there was absolutely nothing here but fields and trees when we got this property 2 years ago.
That's right.
So everything.
There was no laneway or
nothing here. There was no
here.
laneway. There was no fencing. There was.
Mind you, we didn't do much to put this in.
No, we didn't. We put, well.
We added gravel to it eventually. But we
You
just
had to
kinda
scrape it, and you had to
push a way through, roll some of those big rocks.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
So nothing was here.
Here are these cedar rails we pulled out from over
those
there.
were here, though.
We're hoping to, yeah, they were here, but we're hoping to build a cedar rail fence all the way along this lane yet. From that fence that we just put up, all the way along up to the front. And this will be eventually another pasture again.
Yeah.
And same as on this side at some point.
Yeah, I was thinking more that we could plant some more, I don't know, apple trees and stuff throughout here.
Through it, yeah.
Like on the ridge here.
Yeah. We could still run sheep in with the apple trees probably
when
though.
they get higher.
Just leave the cows out.
Yeah.
Yep. Tea with Tina again. Marilyn Davis, hope things are getting better. Stay safe. And to us, wow, great job. How many acres? 200 total. 200 acres. A lot of which we never really see. We contemplated selling part of it, but I don't know. Down the road, you know, we got lots of children. It'll be used eventually. But for now, yeah, we only use basically what you see. The bush is left kind of its a natural state. What are you looking at? Probably a weed of some kind.
Well, I planted a bunch of flowers here at the children.
Oh, you think that's coming up? Well, there's a whole bunch here of that same thing. It does look like some kind of a flower. Am I getting that in the shot? Yeah.
Even if it's not, then they can think it is.
The kids?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll be excited about it. Take that string along.
All right, I think we should call it a night.
We could. Any last minute questions yet before we call her quits?
Thanks for joining us.
Type away.
Oh, great job. Okay.
Hey?
I was reading that comment.
Oh, yeah, it's still on the screen. I don't know why it doesn't. Oh, there's more.
Wow.
Somebody, oh, wow. Marilyn, thank you, Tina. Unless something else pops up, the storms have moved east of us. Damage in the state, though.
Yeah.
Well, glad to hear you're all right, Marilyn. I don't think I missed any others.
I would never want to live in, like, Tornado Alley. It just doesn't sound fun to me.
Oh, where's the excitement in your life?
No, I'm not very
No, I'm not too
excited.
keen on it either. But it's also not something we're used to.
No.
All right, it's like we were discussing with the Amish the other day that we're not worried one bit about cattle.
Yeah.
Like, we just know what to expect, I guess. So, yes, there are some cows that might give us, you know, reason for carefulness.
Yeah.
But we're not scared of them. Whereas horses, I don't,
That's just frightening.
yeah, I'm just not a horse person. I can hear the sandhill cranes. Do you have lots stopped there? Yeah, there's 2 of them that usually live right around here. They walk around this pasture. Well, all over our land, but they hang out right here a lot.
They usually...
And last year they had a baby. 1 baby? 2 babies?
No, 2 years ago. I didn't see a baby last year.
When
And then this year I haven't seen a baby
When
yet
did we go
either.
there with the van? That was 2 years ago
2
already?
years
Oh
ago.
man, time flies.
Yeah.
I thought last year they had one
No,
too.
I couldn't see a baby.
That's too bad.
Yeah, and this year I haven't seen a baby yet either. So I don't know what's going on.
No, the one was gone for quite a while.
Yeah, I thought maybe they were sitting, but
But now they're both around again.
yeah, maybe they got
I don't know.
eaten.
But yeah, there's lots and lots of sand cranes here. We'll have this year we've seen at least 4 wandering around together
is
in our
that?
field. Sound like geese, I think.
No, it's a loon.
Oh, I did hear one. I thought I did the other day. I wasn't sure what it was, but
I think it's a loon.
could be.
I love the birds. The birds are such a, yeah, it's like my special place.
Yeah, there's a nice variety of them here.
Oh
Too.
yeah,
Lots.
like I was starting to kind of get bummed out. It was so wet and dreary this spring, and I was like, "There's no birds," you know, kind of my selfish thoughts. And then I was like, "Well, we haven't been putting seed in our bird feeders, like so. Of course, there was no birds." So anyway, I got the kids to fill them up, and then it's like they just kept coming, and variety this year of birds. It's just unreal.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So that's what you get for grumbling, maybe? No, you want birds? I'll give you birds.
I'll give you a bird.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, around us, there's fields you'll drive by and you'll see, 20, 30 sand cranes or more. And where was that other one? It's about half an hour from here for where I was going.
Yeah.
And there must have been 50 to 100 sand cranes in there.
Even out west, when we lived in Saskatchewan, the amount of birds flying over, and the geese
That was a
out
migratory
there,
route.
yeah,
I don't know. Are we on a migratory route
I
here?
think for
I'm
certain
not sure.
types of birds, not all.
Yeah.
Somebody commented something, I think.
Is there another one? Oh, yeah. Maryland again. We are in the migratory pattern. In March, we had 625,000 people from all over the world come to Kearney.
Wow. That's a lot of people.
Well, a lot of people love bird watching.
I think it's great. Like, I love going with, I actually have, like, one of my books that I see a bird, and then I'll be like, I'll write it in my book. Once I can actually clearly identify it, I'll write it in when I seen it, where I seen it, and what date I seen it. I just think it's really cool. And then you go back and you're like, hey, Mom seen this. The kids have pointed out that you seen this bird, and the day that I seen it and where I seen it. It's really cool. I just seen one this year. I can't remember what it was, that it was on the feeder. I was like, oh, a catbird.
Oh, yeah, you're telling me about that. It really sounds like an odd name, catbird.
Yeah, so we have cowbirds here. We just seen them in the pasture eating the cow patties, but
Cat eats catbird.
And then we have, I just seen a catbird the other day in the watering spot. We have like where our gray water kind of leaves. Anyway, the birds really like that. So I just seen a catbird there. So that was kind of cool.
Ah, folks,
I told you they're bad.
they are getting bad. Well, folks,
I think we're gonna see.
thanks for joining us. We've basically made it back to the house. Not quite, but it's just around the bend here. There it is. It was nice of you all to join us.
Yeah.
And we haven't done one of these in a while, but we'll probably do it again sometime. So another comment there. Have a great night. Thanks.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you very much. You all have a great night too. We'll see you all later.
All right.
If I can figure out how to turn this off. How do we do that?
No idea. The whooping cranes are pretty cool too.
Well, we might have a problem.
Yeah, I think we're gonna hit something.
Oh yeah, what do you hit?
I don't know. Maybe
There's
this.
an axe right there.
Maybe that.
What's that? Every year we have at least 4 whooping cranes. Oh yeah.
We've seen them once.
Okay, well we're gonna say goodbye again, and then we're gonna push some more buttons.
Yeah.
And then... Are you sure that you want to stop streaming? Yes.
Yes.
Good night, y'all.
Goodbye.